How to become a video game tester in 4 easy steps. Think paid video game testing is a myth? Well, think again. Believe it or not, video game testers get paid extremely well to test the newest and most technologically advanced games. Many of them even get to do so from the comfort of their own home, if you can believe that. Do all of these game testers have college degrees from established schools? Nope. Most of them started game testing right out of high school, and they did so just by getting out there and taking it one step at a time. If you'd like to get started in video gaming testing, read and follow the simple steps below. Step 1. Know that being a video game tester is a career, not a hobby. If you want to be a professional video game tester, you have to realize that it isn't a weekend hobby that you can do whenever you're in the mood. You will be required to work and meet deadlines set by your employer. Although you may be working from home, you are still required to do your job in a professional manner. If you conduct yourself professionally and treat video game testing like an actual job instead of just a fantasy where you get to do what you please, you will be much more successful with your game testing career. Step 2. If you want to be a game tester, you have to get yourself out there. The simple fact in the matter is that game companies do not actively list video game tester job openings in the paper. If they did, they would be swamped by would-be testers who don't know the first thing about testing. So, instead of merely glancing at the paper from time to time, actually head to the companies and developers and apply for a testing job. When you apply for a job, don't be ashamed to brag about your expertise with video games. However, be sure that all bragging is done in a professional manner, otherwise, the interviewer might be turned off. In short, just do whatever you can to convince them that you would be a great addition to their video game tester roster. If there is one thing to remember in this industry, it's this: experience is everything. Step 3. Video game tester jobs must be completed as specified. Any instructions given to you by your employer, in this case a game developer, must be followed to the letter. Make sure you know precisely what information the developers want, as well as any feedback that they require. Anything you write down or report on must be clearly legible and easily understood. The developers/programmers rely on your reports to find and fix bugs and glitches, so if your writing looks like chicken scratch and your grammar is similar to the grammar of a non-English speaking immigrant, you probably won't last long as a game tester. Whatever the company asks of you, do it and don't ask too many questions. The more compliant you are and the more you work, the more video game tester jobs they will ultimately hand you. Also, it is imperative that you meet all specified deadlines, so, be sure to send your work in on time, every time. Step 4. Don't stop after one video game tester job, keep going. Once you get and complete your first video game testing job, don't sit around and stare at your check thinking, "Wow, I did it." Instead, get right back out there and apply for more testing jobs. The company you did the job for, if satisfied with your reports, will probably offer you another testing job right after that one. If they don't, well, you could always use them as a reference for your next and future video game testing jobs. Remember, you have already landed and completed your first game testing job, so, the hard part is pretty much over. Now, all you have to do is rinse and repeat and you will be on your way to a very successful video game tester career. Don't forget to like our video.